Hello and good morning, friends. Wow, it is dark. Yes. Let me try and get some light on this.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that bell. Ding a ling a ling 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 ling.
A bit more light, but yeah, better than before. Hi guys, it's Monday. I didn't do a video last week and I'm so sorry. The week just got ahead of me with planning to go away in a few days and getting ready for that. So I didn't get a chance to do a video, and again, I apologise. Again, I told you the struggle. It was supposed to be every day. I'm trying to do it every week, and I need to stop trying, and I need to do. So pray for me, guys. I'm gonna get there. So let's get to it. I wanted to talk about a sermon yesterday at church. This guy came from a church called Zio Church, based in Hitchin. Never heard of them, but really liked the sermon that he did. During it, God spoke to me and about a couple of things. One of which was about goals, and obviously when I started this page at the beginning of the year, it was all about goals and and helping people through my journey. They might see something that encourages them to achieve their goals. But then I thought, hang on a minute. He said yesterday, your only goal, really, as a warrior of Christ, is to be just like Jesus. Yes, we have our side goals, that we have. I want a house, I want to get a job, But when you think of your ultimate goal, why you're put on this earth, and everybody here is not a mistake. Everybody here has been put by God to do something specific, and that is to become like Jesus. When you get that into a mental perspective, everything in your I think everything in your life just falls into line. Because okay, well, he's lived it, I could just do what he did. And he's like, yeah, you can. It says in where is it? It says in Ephesians 5:1-2. I think that's the passage about becoming imitators of God. Please tell me if I'm wrong about that passage, but in Ephesians 5:1-2, it talks about becoming imitators of God and what he did. In John 2:6, it talks about whoever says he abides in him ought to walk in the same way as he walked. This makes perfect sense. And I thought, you know what? I should just copy what God did. And I know I should. Obviously, we've been told that since we were kids. Just do what God did. We're here to follow Jesus. Yeah. But in practice, when it comes to it, when you wake up first thing in the morning, is that your thought pattern? My only goal today is to become like Jesus. I know I've got the cleaning to do. I know I've got the washing to do. I know I've got to get to work, and I've got to find a way to pay this bill or bills that are going out of whatever. All these things that we have to do, or career stuff, all these goals. But we have to remember that our only goal is to be like Jesus, and focus on that first. What can I do today to become more like Jesus? And I find if I focus on that and do something that's in line with that, everything else falls into place. It becomes a lot easier. I get a lot more blessings to make whatever was going to be difficult done. For example, say I woke up one morning and, what can I do to become more like Jesus today? How about I drop off some muffins. I don't bake, but if I drop off some muffins to a next door neighbour, I will be baking soon, but at the moment, presently, she hasn't started. So drop off some muffins to the next door neighbour, or something kind, okay? It's something small, And then I come back in my house and I find that before I would think, oh gosh, I can't get this cleaning done, I can't get that done. I find I just get things done quicker. I know that sounds really small and probably silly, and oh well, you could do that even if you didn't give them muffins. But no, I wouldn't have, and I couldn't have, because I hadn't been. But I find when I step more towards Christ and his teaching and who he was, and on his teaching, sorry, and who he was, I find my life and getting through it becomes a lot easier. So I need to apply this now with this this thought pattern with this videos making, because I'm determined to do one a day, because there's no reason that I can't do it one a day, because it's only like a couple of minutes. So, that's what will be happening. So I just wanted to just say to you guys that we all have goals. Monday, first Monday in September. But just remember that your only goal is to be just like Jesus, and just try it today. Just try it today when you step out. What can I do today to be more like Jesus? It doesn't have to be relevant to your rest of your goals that you've got. Just step out today and try something very small. It could be just saying, "Hi, how are you? My name is your next door neighbour. I've never spoken to you before." Or someone you're going to, you work with, saying something kind, doing something kind. Very small. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. I'm going to go to Africa and save the African babies that you hear in every single church up and down. I don't know where you live, but where I live is notorious. Notorious. And don't get me wrong, there are children in Africa that need the help. Yes, indeed. But we don't have to do it like copy and paste for every single church. There's people in my town that need help. There's people in other towns that need help. There's other places, there's other things to do. When the disciples went out, they weren't like, "Oh, Jesus went to Jerusalem, yeah, we should go there too, yeah," and then everybody else have followed them. "Yeah, we should have a church." So before you know it, there's 50,000 churches just supporting Jerusalem, when all over the world, there's other people who need support. That's my little 2 cents on that one. Just do your little bit means just as much. Don't think you have to be like the one to the right of you, going to, Bible study this or going abroad that or doing all that. Look, God's looking at your heart. And if your heart is overflowing with whatever, whether it be going abroad and helping the African babies, or whether it be, your next door neighbour, seeing if they're all right, knocking on them saying, "Oh, hi, my name is so-and-so. Anytime you want a cup of sugar, knock on my door, eh?" Yeah, that's kindness, because you don't know who's lonely out there. Just something very, very small. That still counts, because your heart overflowing pure from what God has put in you is overflowing pure. It doesn't have to be extravagant. "Oh, look at me. Oh, yes, I went to so-and-so and I really hugged the baby. It was so sad." So, yeah, we still came back over here and ate your KFC, right? You still came back with that story. Sometimes you hear people and you just nod and you smile and you're like, "Yeah, okay, you're one of these ones." Look, forget about all of that. Let your heart flow pure. Whatever it is, however small, okay? Be more like Jesus today. Be more like Jesus today. That's your only goal. And I guarantee if you step in that direction, all your other goals that you have will fall into place. The house, the car, the kids, the finances, everything will just fall into place, okay? So that's it for today, guys. I will see you soon. Yes, we're gonna achieve those goals together. Yeah. Bye, guys. Bye.